Man, it's beautiful out here, ain't it? All right, guys, so here's the deal. It is Tuesday, August the 2nd. And I took the day off of work because the Mississippi River has been just messed up for weeks because it's been so dry. The boat ramps have been out on the ground. Like you couldn't even get your boat close to the water. So the river just came up. They got a lot of rain up north. And it's only going to be up for maybe a week. And so the river was at the right stage. I wanted to come out here and catch some fish while I could. So it is a Tuesday. The river's at a good level. It's going to get really hot today, but for right now, I'm out here. I'm going to be trying a whole bunch of different things. I brought the noodles with me. I brought a little bit of cut bait. I'm probably going to need to get some more cut bait, which I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that here in just a few minutes. And then I'm going to go try to catch some white bass, some largemouth, whatever, you know the drill. I'm going to see if I can't find some more of those. The water's a couple feet higher than I wanted it to be because it came up so fast, which you'll notice when it gets a little more daylight or maybe when I'm motoring out. When the river's coming up, that's when it's at its most dangerous because it floods the water with a bunch of timber and tree limbs and big whole trees and everything. So you got to be cautious of that when you're riding your boat down here. But I'm here, I'm ready. Let's get to it. All right, guys, I brought the noodles. I brought a cooler with a bunch of ice. I'm going to keep a bunch of fish today. I may try and find somebody to give them away to. If not, I'll keep them, clean them, load up my freezer again. But I'm fixing to throw those noodles out. I put new line, hooks, and weights on most of them. Some of them are still rigged up from last time, but most of them I remade. And I got 2 bags of cut bait. I'm going to go ahead and set them out, and then I'm going to worry with catching some more fish and getting some more cut bait. Alright guys, this creek channel is pretty wide, as you can see. I'm not going to put but just a few through the middle. I'm going to try and target most of my noodles a little ways out from the bank, thinking that the catfish might be up in these treetops. So I'm going to focus where there's actually cover. We'll see how well that works out. Usually, like, the catfish will get up in those treetops to feed. So I'm going to put my bait close by, like right here. Alright guys, I've got 5 going down that bank. I don't want to put all my effort into one spot. So I'm going to cross over, hit this side. This side's got a bunch of trees in the water. So I'm going to line a few down this bank. And then I'm going to save a couple to go down here where I'm fixing to bass fish, just in case. Alright, for now I've got plenty of extra cut bait. I'm not running out yet. But for the sake of amusement, I'm going to show you how I can catch more. And I'm not going to use a fishing pole or a net or anything. Move this cooler over. Put my noodles. So I've made a landing pad right there, right? I'm going to move my rods out of the way so they don't get broken. Alright, so the key is to have your outboard or your trolling motor on. The outboard works better, but the trolling motor will work, and you're going to want to go real slow. Woo! Oh, that one almost made it. And that's how you get more cut bait on the Mississippi River. It really messes your boat up to do that. But it works. Now I got all the cut bait I need. For now, I'm going to throw him in the cooler. If anybody wants to know, this is what an Asian carp looks like up close. These are the ones that hit you when you're flying down the river. I'm going to cut him up for cut bait so I can keep fishing. This one is moved. I think it has a fish or a turtle or something. It's got something heavy. It feels like a catfish, a pretty good one too. Wow. Look at what a flathead. Dang. Look at that big dude. That is a nice flathead catfish. And he was just barely hooked. Look at that dude. That's a nice fish, guys. He's going in the cooler. That guy's going home with me. Look at that big guy. All right, let's check these other ones down here. This one definitely had a fish on it. It's still got something on it. Ooh, yeah, it does. It was not expecting me to pick it up. Look at that. I don't know what that is, but it's big. Look, see, gone. That is a big fish. I hope he didn't just get off. What it looked like just happened. Yeah, he's still on there. No, that's a gar. That's a giant gar. Look at this dude. Woo! Look at how big that guy is. That's a giant. I really just want my hook back, dude, but he swallowed it. Look at how big a gar that is. That dude is monstrous. Broke him off. Good. Guys, this one's got a fish and he's hung up in the dam. He's pulling it all the way underwater. It must be a really good sized fish. But he is hung up like a champ. That's the reason why it's not moving anywhere. So he must be around a log. All right, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through the gap and then turn around and come back up to him. It's a good, it looks like a decent sized fish to be doing all that. Yeah, he's hung, but he's on there. Whatever it is, he's on there, but he's hung under something. And I can't get it, but I can feel him pulling. But he is under a log. All right, well. Got him. Ooh, it's a big blue. He was hung all up in a big tree. Oh, that's a big dude. He was all hung up. Let me get the boat out of the current real quick and I'll show him to you. That's a big dude. About the same size as the other one. He's about 30 inches. So that's two big ones in there. One big flathead, one big blue. Awesome. Let's catch some more like that. He's there. There he goes. Another giant gar. Dang, look at that. Look at that big dude. These are some monstrous gars. Look at that dude. That guy is giant. That's how you get them off. Right there. Well, he kind of stalled right there. Now he's coming right at me. Well, whatever he is, he just saw me. Must be another gar. It's too close to the surface. Yep. Big dude. I want my hook back. There you go. Is it a catfish? Feels like a catfish. It is an ugly blue catfish. He must have got, I think they've been spawning because this guy is beat up. Look how ugly this dude is. So what I'm guessing is he's probably beat up like that because they're spawning. He's probably been up in a log or something. So I'm gonna get him off here and throw him back. I don't need him. I've got two really big ones. So I went by Wally World and I bought one of these Ozark Trail fish scales. This is the cheapest one they had up there. Mainly because I don't really care. I don't usually weigh my fish. So I'm assuming this thing is not very accurate. Alright, so this blue cat is only registering 5 pounds. We'll throw him back. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. Ended up with 3 catfish. I caught 2 blues and a flathead. Caught I don't know how many gars. There was a ton of gar. Showed you how to catch an Asian carp without a fishing pole. All you need to do is have an outboard motor, go real slow, and they'll just jump right in the boat with you. They make really good cut bait, although I didn't get many bites on them today. I think it's just the day and the time. So I'm fixing to take it to the house. It's getting hot quick. I'll catch you guys next time. Y'all have a good one. All right guys, well I made it back to the house. I kept both of these catfish. And if you're only gonna keep 2, you might as well keep the big ones. I mean, look how big that fillet is right there. That's off that blue cat. I've got my fillets off my flathead plus my belly pieces. And I'm not gonna waste any time. I got them cleaned up as soon as I got home, hopped in the shower. I'm fixing to throw these in the air fryer right now. All right guys, I threw some basic seasoning on here. Nothing fancy. This is not a cooking channel, so if you need something fancy, probably ought to look at Gordon Ramsay or something. Now I'm gonna throw it in the air fryer. Look at it steaming. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing goes better on catfish than hot sauce. That's amazing. You guys have a good one.